So y'all remember, I guess about a month ago or so, she asked me what, some ideas on getting this building shored up. Well, she wanted to actually move it. So I talked to her this morning, and my thinking is, and we're going to end up doing the job. You can't charge her too much money, because at the end of the day, you can replace the freaking building. So I told her, and she's a regular of mine, I told her I'll bring the skid steer over here, fill this hole in, and even shore this building up and put some posts on it to where to where it'll hold up. We're going to pick up the building first, but I don't think shouldn't take long. This right here is all trash, and I don't have to haul nothing out of here. So, but I am going to have to, and yeah, but that's the job that we're going to be doing for sure. Well, Ray, that's too expensive. Well, Ray, that's not enough. Well, you can't go much higher than that, because the building is, well, I mean, I don't know what a new building like this would cost, but it probably costs $3,000 or $4,000, maybe even more than that. I have no idea. And I can do this anytime. So, man, it ain't great. It ain't like, $5,000 or nothing. But for the time that we'll spend over here, pretty good money. Chuck, I know the dealer called me Ray, but Chuck is getting it done out here, y'all. Okay, y'all, good morning. Friday morning, man. So, got something a little bit different that I'm going to be doing today. Yeah, so, y'all remember, I guess it's been a few weeks ago, probably, well, maybe 6 weeks ago or so. I took a little video of that shed that she wanted me to move, and I told her I wasn't going to move it. And we're going to try to fill in the dirt around there. On that, we did the yard yesterday, and she came out and she's like, well, I really need to do something with this. If you can, is there any way that you can figure out something to do and figure out how to charge? I'd come over there and get it right enough to, it ain't gonna be perfect, but I'm gonna try to fill in that hole, and I'm not bringing no dirt with me, so I don't know. It's a big hole. I don't know where I'm gonna have to scrape the ground all around there and get dirt. So, because I don't know where all the dirt went. We're gonna rip down that lean-to that's on the side of it. I'm gonna pull up to the building. I'm gonna put the teeth bucket right up underneath it. I'm gonna try to pick it up just a little bit so we can get some bracing under there. And I got some wood screws, and I got all the little framing stuff that I may need. Only thing I don't have is any lag bolts, but see, the more I think about it, a big lag bolt going through that 2x4 band they got, you might bust that 2x4. So I'm just gonna use deck screws. I got 3.5-inch deck screws and 2.5-inch deck screws, so that's what I'm gonna use. If we can get some weight on some pillars that we'll build with the block and all that are there, we can just get it picked up a little bit and get the posts in there firm. That's all we really need to do. I don't know that we're going to be able to get it back level without messing something up. I was looking at it yesterday. It's pretty far off level. So yeah. So that's pretty much the deal, the scoop of the day. So y'all see him back there looking all damn pretty. So y'all see what we got going on here. I'm gonna have to take that tree down, man. I mean, what we gonna do with that tree right there, dude? Y'all see, I don't have. I'm gonna. Y'all see the big slabs of concrete that I got? We're gonna put them in here too. But I got to be able to pull up to this and pick it up some, right? So, in order for us to, we got the wood. We're gonna build a little post, all right? But see, I can't really dig in here, man. Look at all them roots, y'all. I need a bunch of dirt, man. I don't think that I can get all the dirt I need from right here, dude. I don't know, but I might be able to go up there and scrape some since I got the tooth bucket on now, and get some decent dirt. I mean, I don't even have enough dirt here yet to really get up in there comfortably. You know what I'm saying? Up down in the hole. I need to be able to get down in there. Yeah, this is a little bit of a challenge. If I had, you know, shit, you need about 10 tons of dirt, man. So there's a lot of roots and stuff in this right here, and I told her that there's no way we can make it look pretty over there. And she understands that. So it's so tight of an area to work in, man. It's really difficult. So I try to pick up on it, and the thing started cracking apart. So that right there is about as far as I picked up on it. So now I'm measuring for the posts, and we're just gonna knock some posts out, screw them in real good, and put some weight on the bottom of them. So I'm digging out right there so we can, we're going to just use the block that's got laying around. That's what me and her said. Now I'm measuring for the post, going to notch it out. I'm just going to use old rough cut chainsaw and the 201T, measure it out, mark it out, cut it out, set up on there, make sure it's plumb, screw it in. Now on this other side, the bow will move out of the way. We got, well, y'all see the end results. So we basically just got it on there, and I got it on that front corner. Okay, y'all, so I kind of want to show y'all what I'm doing here. We can't really do much more than what we're doing. I tried to pick it up right here on this corner, but it started creaking and cracking and all kinds of stuff. So we're just going to support it exactly where it is. Because I don't need for it to fall while I'm here, you know. It ain't gonna fall now for sure. So just to show y'all, so I used a 4x4, right? I notched it out, and you can see that, you know. And then what I did is I set this down on there nice and tight. We got 3-inch screws holding everything in. So then I knew that I couldn't get this band right here with this board. And I didn't want to do anything fancy on the corner or nothing either. So what I did is I used a 5/4 deck board and measured it, and then screwed it under here so it can give you some support here. Because that's what you need. That putting it on the outside is okay. I could have made another post, but no. So, and then we got it on a big rock. That rock is not going to sink down in the ground. We're doing the same thing here. And I'm fixing to notch out. Y'all see that? And I'm using a chainsaw, which is kind of, it's kind of rude, but this is all that I can really do to make sure this thing doesn't move. And then what we're going to do, y'all, is y'all see all that concrete right there, them great big pieces? We're going to set them pieces right here in front of this, and then cover everything with dirt. Right here, when you set a freaking 500-pound piece of concrete right here, it won't kick out. And same thing there, and then cover everything with dirt. Our biggest problem is finding dirt that ain't got roots and shit all in it. So that's kind of where we're at. And yeah, and we know, see, I don't, this tree right here is a problem, because that tree's going to fall. But I can't get too caught up into that. We're going to leave all this alone right here on this side. We're just going to leave it alone, and yeah. But that, I think that's going to do it right there. That's going to hold it pretty good. So I'm gonna put y'all back on time lapse. Y'all can see us do the second one. And keep in mind, nothing is really has to be set in stone or nothing. So, and really by law, we really need to move that over about a foot to get to the center. Okay, so we got the other post in, and now I didn't want to put the grapple bucket back on, so we're just gonna lay this concrete down in there, put them in front of the post, and kind of just wedge them in everywhere. And then we're gonna cover everything up with dirt. So she came out there, she's like loving the concrete idea because she wasn't even thinking, that's the concrete we ripped off the driveway. So, and I'm just kind of, and now I'm just going to cover it up. And now she told me that she didn't care about all the roots and stuff because this is going to be the woods over here from here on out. Everywhere I dug over there was so many roots that we could only do so good on it, but I think it shorted up pretty good. I don't know if she's, well, she's not going to put another lean-to there. So, and we blew the roof off too when we got done. But there's not, I mean, this is a lot more difficult job than if I'd have had 10 tons of dirt, it would have been super easy, But everywhere I dug with all these trees, man, there's only so much we could do. But we know it's going to be woods, so we're not really worried about it, man. So yeah, she was extremely happy with the way we did the concrete and everything. It got rid of the concrete, and it's going to help big time. So yeah, I'm going to get y'all a close-up of that. Burning oil or something. I think it's got an oil leak. So yeah, that's my biggest concern. Good? All right. Huh? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No, I ain't worried about that, dude. Well, I'll run it over with a lawnmower when we come next time. We'll be over here about 3 weeks if we cut the grass again, so. Okay, y'all, so y'all see, something's up with the Bobcat though. A couple years ago I had an oil leak, and they said, now I don't know if it's true or not, they said that there's a pressure thing or something on this engine that I don't understand that, but I think it's burning. I think well, I know it's leaking oil, so I'm talking about motor oil. So y'all see what we got here. It ain't perfect, but this is exactly what she wanted. She came out here and she's like, oh my God, but either way, that building, I tried to pick it up and it started cracking and crumbling, man. I didn't want to pick it up no further, you just can't, man. I was just scared to do that, man. So, but y'all saw the concrete and everything under here, so now we don't really have to worry about it eroding away. And this is good hard red clay, and I got it packed in here pretty good. So y'all saw how we notched those out, and in 3 weeks or so this will all be covered with pine straw again. We did blow the roof off like y'all saw, so but there's nothing I can do with none of this. It's so many roots and years of, it's what it is. She's like, she didn't give a damn. She says, as long as that building won't fall any further than it already is, that's all she cared about. So, hey y'all, so that's a wrap. Y'all see what time it is, and she liked it so much she even gave us a tip. Damn, Bo, what she give you, Bo?
Got a 20.
Got a 20? Damn, Bo got an extra 20, man. Damn, you must have been working hard, Bo.
And Whitney said, "I love you, Dad," while we were working.
Damn, boy, that's cool. That's all that matters. All right, y'all, I'm gonna have to kick it.
I just want to holler at you. I got you approved for that machine with 35 down. If you think you can do that.
Yeah, I know for sure I could get 35. I could do 35 down. I may do 40.
Okay.
So it won't be less than 35.
Gotcha. We got you at $956 a month with insurance for 60 months.
Okay.
Right now.
Okay.
So when you did,
if I put another 10 grand, though, that'll be cheaper.
Oh yeah. Yep.
All right.
Yeah, you probably get down $800.
I like 800, man. I like 800, dude.
Yeah, ain't too bad, is it?
No. Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm ready. So when do you think a machine will be available?
We've got it available. I'm going to get all the paperwork and everything written up this afternoon and get it turned in.
Okay.
And we can probably have, if we can get the contract signed Monday.
Okay.
And take care of the down payment, we could probably have you a machine by Wednesday.
So
if not earlier.
So do I got to come down there for all that?
You don't have to. We can do the contract all online via DocuSign.
Okay.
And then whenever you either pick up or take delivery, the driver, you can give me a check or you can give the driver a check if you just get it delivered.
Right. Now I'll come get it, man.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, you can just bring me a check when you come, and we'll settle
so I can
up
kind of
on
see
all
how
that.
it feels on my trailer and everything.
Right. Okay.
All right, man. So it's the 75-3.
Yep.
The high flow.
Yes, sir.
The enclosed cab.
Mm-hmm.
And reverse fan.
Reversing fan, wide tracks, and hydraulic coupler.
And AC kicking.
AC kicking.
Ah! All right, man. I'm stoked, man.
Awesome. That sounds good.
I'm in, man. I'm in. So I'm ready to do the deal.
All right, that sounds good.
All right,
well, I'll get everything in motion then, and probably look to hear from me early Monday morning. I would think.
Yeah, I'm gonna be because we're kind of slow, and next week's gonna be a little bit slower. So I'll be able to. I got a piece of equipment up down there at McDonough Equipment. You know, they sell the attachments and all.
Right.
And so I'm gonna try to do a doo-wop, man, so I can take care of both of them.
I hear you.
You know what I mean? And now
Yes,
on the machine, a flat bucket, right?
Yep, smooth bucket. Yes, sir. 74 inches wide, HD bucket.
That's what I'm talking about. I love it. How much do those buckets retail for? About $2 grand?
They are about 23 or 400.
Yeah, I know that's a good bucket then.
Oh yeah, they're good. They're Kubota brand buckets.
Yeah.
Got big side cutters on them and everything.
Oh, they got the cutters on the side?
Yes, sir.
Love it, man. Love it. That's just like the one I got, except it's got teeth on it. Okay, man. I appreciate you, man. I'll be in touch, man. All right, y'all. Y'all heard him. That's a wrap, man. So the payment is going to be a little bit more than what I really wanted it. I'm going to have to come up with a little bit more money. I'm probably going to put, I don't think I'll have a problem coming up with $950 a month, man. And that's another thing that you got to be thinking about when you buy a piece of equipment, is they always want insurance on it, just like a vehicle. The only thing is, with a vehicle, it's the law. You know, with equipment, it ain't the law. It's just the way that. Well, I don't blame them. I'd probably get. But my thinking is, okay, put 40 grand down, or 45 grand down, and then, because see, I still got to sell mine. So, I'm gonna put more down than what I because I got to consider I'm going to sell this one, and once I make the deal for the machine and sign all the documents and everything, then I want to make sure that I'm not going to regret how high my payment is. Get my payment to, $700 or $800, then that would be worth it. I can do the $1,000. I don't want to, but I can. But you want to me, and I'm not you want to put as much money down as you possibly can, if you ask me. Now you don't want to go broke, you know, but you got to look at a lot of things. You got to look at least I'm talking about from my perspective. So in the lawn care side of the business, you know, we're good, right? We got a brand new lawnmower we just bought, ain't even got 150 hours on it yet, and we got another lawnmower that's got about 1,000 hours on it, and then we got 4 big mowers, weed eaters, blowers. We got everything that we need to run the lawn care all summer next year. Everything. So that's a consideration for how much money I put down. If I needed a lawnmower, then it'd be we would, you know, yeah. Another thing that you can do is, and I do it sometimes when I'm buying stuff. I don't want to. What you do is you pay something off that you got coming out right now anyway. You pay that off. Like for me, it would be the Exmark mower. See, if I pay that or the building, one or the other, because if I could pay one of those things off, and it's $250 a month, pay something off, saving $250, $300, and then when my Bobcat payment, or you know, Kubota payment comes in, and it's $950, well, I'm $250 to the good already, and I pay something off at the same time. So there's a lot of little things that you can do with your credit and with financing and all that. Number one thing, you got to pay your bills, or you don't have a lot of options then. You know, that's the number one thing you got to do. You got to be able to save money. If you can't save money, there ain't no sense in even having credit. You got to use the credit as a tool, and not as a necessity. And I know how to use credit as a tool. I've been doing it for years. And it's really a simple thing if you really think about it. Pay off this, get something new. I don't pay stuff off because I'm a good guy. That ain't why I pay equipment off early. I pay equipment off early so I can buy something else and it not cost me any more money than I'm already spending right now. That's what I do. And we know that this skid steer is going to cost me more money than what I'm spending right now. But by paying off the man lift, I'm saving $330 a month. And if I pay off the either the building or the Bobcat, if I pay off the building or the Exmark, the new Exmark, they're both about the same amount of money, within $1,000. If I pay one of them off, then I'm going to save the $330 from the man lift, and then another $250. So we're at $550, $600, and now I'm only taking on a $300 additional payment than what I was spending for the last 3 years. I don't know if I'm wording it right, man, but that's how I think. And I know that I was not on the fence about buying I was on the fence about buying a skid steer, mainly because, well, I need a truck. I needed a truck. Well, we've made a decision on the truck. We're going to go with the same truck I've been having for the next, for the foreseeable future. If that truck does not make it through next year, we'll cross that bridge, you know. But, and I had not really planned on getting another skid steer this winter, but after my buddy got approval for the wedding venue out there, then I decided I was going to go on and try to get one if I could, but it had to be the right one. It was either going to have to be a Takahauchi TL8 high flow, or it was going to have to be SVL 75 high flow. And I got and the one I'm getting is brand new, 2023 model. So it's their newest skid steer. And you know, at the end of the day, man, you know, I don't have to have all that, but man, I feel like, you know, I work hard out here, dude. So, you know, I feel like you got to reward yourself sometimes, man. And, you know, I've been wanting to buy a new machine for a couple years now, because I know that mine is going to be on the fritz, man, and you know, there are some issues with my machine, and I don't want to deal with them. I don't want to put no more money in it. I'm gonna sell it like it is, and that's what it is. But I would not be, scared to buy my Bobcat. I wouldn't, because especially first machine, because the number's going to be pretty friendly. I'm probably going to end up selling it. I might sell it to the guy that sold it to me for $15,000, and I know I can get $15,000 for it. If I can, I'm going to keep it. So, but there's some things going on with it that I'm not really sure with. But there's, the thing about my Bobcat is it's one of the most popular Bobcats that Bobcat's ever made. So parts are plentiful and cheap. I mean, but if I can put $45,000 down on an $80,000 machine, then I'll have my payment down around $700 a month, man. But I'm stoked, man. Hopefully we can, everything will, it's signed, sealed, and delivered pretty much. They have the machine in there. So, but they say they always go through them with a fine-tooth comb before they let them out the door, because they know they're going to be responsible for the warranty stuff. So, and I don't even have a big Bobcat job lined up or nothing. But you just have to pull the trigger on stuff sometimes, man, because of the availability and all. I'm learning that, like if I don't buy that machine now, then, 3 months from now, I may not be able to get one, right? I wish I could have gotten the TL8, 2 years ago. Then I'd be 2 years on my way to getting it paid for. So, I'm just, well, I'm good, man. I mean, I'm trying to make sure that I got all my, I's dotted and T's crossed, as far as the lawn care side goes. Do I have enough machines? Do I have enough of everything to make it through the lawn care season? Because if I can make it through the lawn care season, one season, without having to buy a truck, that's going to really help me, because I'll pay the skid steer off. And I don't know for sure, I may have them stretched out to 72 months. I think 72 months is 2.99. And if I do that, then I got options. See, to me, and again, I got a disclaimer. To me, I like to get the loan of things stretched out as far as I can, as long as there's not a penalty to pay it off early. See, I screwed up with the man lift. I did pay the man lift off early, but I didn't save any money, interest and all that. But see, Kubota will let you pay it off early, and you won't have to pay all the interest on the tail end if you do, right? So, and not to mention, I'm only going to be financing about $40,000. I mean, I know that's a lot of money, and it is, but in today's time, I mean, you can't hardly buy any mechanical vehicle or anything that's worth a damn for less than that, new, with a warranty. So, but I'm gonna liquidate the freaking Bobcat account that I've been saving for years. Well, I've been saving it ever since I got my Bobcat. When I pull all that money out, it's gonna that account's gonna be looking naked. Man, it ain't got nothing to do with my savings and with my my day-to-day running stuff, but I don't want it to get there either. So when I buy the machine, I'm gonna have to make more money. I'm gonna have to try to do more skid steer work. I'm gonna be marketing more for it too. And that machine's going to be a lot more capable to do hardcore stuff that this machine's really can't do. Not to mention, I'll be able to run the new one during the summer. I can run this one during the summer, but you never know. I might end up selling this to somebody I know. But yeah, but y'all heard him. Chuck, you know, I know the dealer called me Ray, but you know, Chuck is getting it done out here, y'all. Chuck ain't no joke. And Chuck is making logical moves based on what I know. You know, I know there was, you know, talk a few months ago or whatever that I couldn't afford another skid steer. Well, not only, you know, I can. I mean, anybody can, you know. I mean, really, it makes more sense to buy a freaking Bobcat or a skid steer like I'm getting than it does to buy a new truck. It does. Because it holds its value. I'm not even going to hardly take a hit. I paid $20,000 for my T190. I'm going to get close to $20,000 for it. I'm even going to throw on that cheap ass smooth bucket I got, because the Kubota's coming with an HD bucket, a smooth bucket. So I'm stoked, man. It's been years since I have even operated a skid steer with the pilot controls. Y'all know what the hell, man? Oh my God, dude's gonna get a freaking baller status. I know there's gonna be somebody that's got two of these, but to me, I'm gold, man. I'm gold. And even if the payment is $900 a month or $700 a month, don't matter, man. I can make $900 in one day out of the month, easy. So, but I will have to, for real, no, all jokes aside, I will have to market more skid steer work than what I've been doing, because what I've been doing has been minimal, because well, the machine's paid for, and I didn't, I wasn't pressed to use it. Oh, y'all know what it is, man. It's Sammy Time Friday, y'all. Peace out.